atmosphere of life. Hello. Test 1 2 1 2. Is there a spirit echoing? Yes. Technical difficulties, everybody. Hold on. I'm going to reset the audio. Hold on. Alright, how's that, everybody?
That sounds better to me.
Okay, cool. So apparently we had a little bit of an issue with the Reaper. There we go.
Okay, so we have that's not right. We have one subscriber and several other people who I count as subscribers and not actually subscribed. They can't be subscribed. Who are currently in domestic violence situations, and they like the videos where I talk about makeup because defeminization is quite often part of domestic violence. So this video is what I'm calling a video for Elsa. That is the nickname of one of my subscribers. We're going to talk about makeup and self-care. And it is okay if you are into wearing makeup. Doesn't matter what gender you identify as, or if you're non-binary, whatever. There's nothing wrong with you wearing makeup if you like makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So, I normally don't wear a lot of makeup because sensitive skin. Like right now, I don't have any foundation on, none of that. I just have this face moisturizer. So far, it is the only stuff I can use that doesn't make my face feel like it's gonna break off and crack up and disintegrate and just blow away in the breeze. Okay, so this is ColourPop's The Daily Facial Moisturizer. I highly recommend this. If you have sensitive skin, your sensitive skin might be different from mine. So what works for me may not work for you. Whatever, I will say that that stuff is awesome. When I do use foundation, this has worked out pretty well. This is L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. I'm not sure what a BB cream is. I don't.
It's got like little BBs in it to help moisturize to exfoliate the skin, I think.
I don't think foundation is supposed to exfoliate.
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I hear BB, and this is what I think. You want
I
me
know.
to Google it? I'll Google it.
I'm just as confused as you are because I have no idea. But I do know that it comes out like super white and then it adjusts to like your skin color. It's really weird and kind of cool. And yeah, so far, no problems with that yet. Now, if I could find an eye primer that actually worked for me, that'd be a borderline miracle. This Photo Focus Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer is the stuff of nightmares for me. Highly recommended if you don't have sensitive skin. It lays down a nice white base, but if you have sensitive skin,
don't.
Be careful.
Mm.
Ouch. I'm not even using this again. I'm giving that away.
So BB stands for Beauty Balm or Blemish Balm.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So it's not like a full-on...
BB. No, it's not like little beads. It's just a balm.
Okay. Okay, so this is Milani Eyeshadow Primer. So far, I can use this. You would be surprised by how little I use of this at one time. But I only use it, like, rarely. Very rarely. Doesn't kill me too bad, but it's still not, I can feel it's there. Sensitive skin, I'm telling you. This stuff is really good. This mascara. This mascara it's good. Essence Lash Princess. It's good stuff. But it makes my eyes water. I do like this, but I cannot use this because it is what it is. So
it's very pretty.
It is. I know, right? I almost want to keep
Got like little laces on the back.
Yeah,
and
it's
like a little heart with a crown on the front. It's
like a corset top or something. It's cute. I like it.
Too bad it's not for sensitive skin.
I know, right? Kind of obsessed me.
Apparently, neither am I good for sensitive skin.
Right. Hey, Sherry, how you doing?
Hey, Sherry.
Okay, so yet again, we're back to the ColourPop.
The good shit.
Brown mascara. It's brown. It doesn't make me look like I get hit in the face with tar. That's a big plus. Okay. Also, I've had this mascara on all day, top and bottom, which I normally don't do the bottoms. My eyes are not watering. The corners of my eyes don't feel like there are needles sticking into them. You laugh. I'm serious.
I laugh because you laugh at my pain all the time.
This is true.
I can laugh at
true.
your feet.
Okay. That's true. This stuff is awesome. Okay? Like, I don't know. We're going to have to look at the ingredients and see what the difference is, but it's got a good brush on it. It's decent. What?
You don't know the ingredients, right?
I don't think the ingredients are on here. This is a hard yes. I've had this on all day and I don't feel it on my lashes. And normally I do. I didn't know you were not supposed to be able to feel the mascara on your eyes. Like, you know what I mean?
This is going by me so I can see what the difference is in the product. Tell you what chemical agent or something is possibly the agitator.
Yeah, it's something that we're going to start doing.
I will show us on my phone too.
So then I have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. First off, I'm curious who would wear concealer for 16 hours straight. Granted, I have worked really long shifts, so, you know, it is possible. Not bad. If you want to cover any blemish on your soul, fine, this is good. just a little bit goes a long way. But I do kind of feel it slightly on my skin. Tarte Shape Tape. This stuff is good. I don't feel this at all. So there's no like skin irritation or any of that. By the way, I forgot I was gonna. Now, if I was a professional, I would have already had this queued up and ready to go, but I forgot.
Screenshotting is
Okay. So, just an FYI. Hey, Captain. Hello. We are doing a special live stream for one of our subscribers. So, there's a phone number. It's 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-7233. You can call that number anytime, day or night. And you can talk about makeup and stuff. That is a very good number to memorize and just have handy if you need it. All right, so this is an eyebrow pencil, which is not bad. It's the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I use a little bit of this. I usually use powder and then this on my eyelids. So if you're wearing earbuds in and you can hear, I kind of suggest that at this point, Elsa, just in case. Just in case. Okay. And this is a lip liner. This is the Roll It Up. I have no... What the... Can you read this? Mm-hmm. It's like reflective
Roll It
red.
Up Auto Lip Liner.
Right.
It's automatic, so you just like hold it to your lip and it lines it for you.
Very sci-fi.
So very sad.
I would be all about having a machine you just put up to your face, like in The Fifth Element.
Dude, I'm all about the razors that they use and the Expanse, where it's just no need for shaving cream. You just get that perfect clean shave.
That would be awesome when shaving legs.
You're heaven for my face.
Yes. Okay, so this lip liner is not bad so far, but you know, it's a lip liner. So defeminization is a thing that quite often happens in abusive relationships, but it can also happen like a parent to say you have a child who is identified as male, but they're actually transgendered or gay and they're into wearing makeup. Defeminization, like forced against your will defeminization, is in fact abuse. That's all part of that coercive control thing, right? So really, there's nothing wrong with you wanting to wear makeup. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It does not mean that you're greedy. It does not mean that you're vain or self-centered. For those of us who like to wear makeup, this can be a kind of self-care, and it's almost meditative. When I sit down to put makeup on, usually I'm fast with it. I try to be, unless you're home. But applying makeup can be kind of almost a kind of meditation, and that's a good thing. It's kind of de-stressing, you know, if the makeup works out right? By the way, this is the Jelly ColourPop Jelly Much Shadow and Saguaro. Saguaro? Saguaro. Okay. Anyway, this stuff is lovely. So forced defeminization just is a means of negating your control and your free will over your appearance, yourself. It hits your self-confidence, your sense of free will. Just, you don't have to put up with it. If you call that number I mentioned before, they will talk to you for however long you need, and help you figure some things out. Highly recommend. Yet again, that number is 1-800-799-SAFE, 1-800-799-7233. Hey, Leanne, how you doing?
Hey, Leanne.
Got here for the good bit. Okay, so when we got the mascara, we also got this, and it was kind of a test, because the sides of my mouth, like right by the corners of my mouth, they'll crack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really painful. So we got this from ColourPop, yet again, ColourPop. The Luxe Lip Oil in Truth Bomb. So fitting. Truth. This stuff is lovely. It is not too thick. It doesn't get sticky. It is wonderful. For those of you who have sensitive skin, there is a slight scent, but it is not powerful. As we know, powerful scent leads to pain, usually. So, love that stuff. Oh, this is ColourPop as well. I'm noticing a trend. Okay, so this one makes me sad. This is the Revolution Makeup, Revolution London, okay, blush palette. And I do like this. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. You know, on occasion I do wear blush. But I noticed when I wear this, right along here, I get all these little red spots. So...
Okay.
What?
I have identified 3 chemicals that is in the Essence Lash Mascara that is not in that mascara. The ColourPop mascara. And they are hydrogenated lecithin, microcrystallinia, which is a microcrystalline wax, and glycerin.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep. Those seem to be the 3 agitators, because the rest of these are the same. And what these chemicals do in that are made up for a lot more, it seems, natural chemicals.
Oh.
In ColourPop.
Well, that probably explains it. Does hubby have makeup preferences like style of gloss or eyebrow preferences? I only ask because we men have special requests, and I'm asking here how he may differ or not participate. I do what I want with my makeup.
Yeah, I don't get an essay as to what she knows what makeup goes better with what outfits that she's going to wear, or what makeup she wants to wear for the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my position to tell her how to look.
Yeah, I'm limited. I'm really limited. I have a very small makeup collection that I can use. So, yeah, and also I don't like being told what to do at all. So
I've asked her for the past 3 years, when are you gonna dye your hair black again? Hasn't happened. It's been red for 3 years.
It's whenever the mood hits me. If it hits me. My hair color changes, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For the data? For what data?
I don't know. You sound disappointed that I don't control how my wife looks. Oh, you're leaving. Okay, bye.
Is he a troll?
I'm not sure if he's a troll or something else.
I have no idea what's going on, but if you're a stalker, that's a bad idea.
Sorry,
Whatever.
I don't control her. I don't feel the need to. I'm not that... I don't feel that powerless.
I was doing a comparison of different types of guys.
I was not disappointed. Okay. It's just the way you said that is weird.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, no, I don't accept or agree with when women are expected to submit simply because their partner is a man. I don't agree with that. I don't consent to it. It's just not my cup of tea.
Is how you phrase and how you responded.
I think he was what, Leanne?
I don't know.
Wasn't asking to control her. That's the question.
It was just a question via text.
Right.
It's just the way that he responded to my answer, or our answer.
Right. Well, I mean, when it comes to makeup, I'm kind of picky about it too, anyway. Asking if Marcus, if he was like certain things.
Right.
Yeah, he's pretty, like, you don't seem to really, you're not bothered if I have tons of makeup on or none or somewhere in between. Like, It's not really, well, we're not in an abusive relationship, though. In an abusive relationship, usually the abuser tries to...
when you wear only green. Green is the only color you're allowed to wear.
I look kind of weird in green.
I think you look good in green. Why did I use Batman voice? The Dark Knight likes black. Only black.
I mean, I'm kind of goth, but I have kind of branched out a little bit. Alright, so this is the Milani Stellar Lights highlighter palette. I do wear this on occasion. Yet again, the red dots. So like right now, I don't have any blush or highlighter on because I just didn't feel like dealing with it. Redheads and green equals Batman voice. I'm bad at math. I mean,
Ivy.
Which one? Yeah, that's true. But the one where Jack Nicholson was the Joker, there was a lot of bright purple, green, like neon.
Yeah,
I can see that.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the stuff I cannot wear.
These makeups over here that we had to push out the way?
Yeah. The stuff that makes me want to cry.
Because it's kind of pretty, but you can't wear it.
I know, it's so pretty and I can't.
Maybe the little one can.
I mean,
Not the little one, but the big little one.
Yes. Okay, so I have eyelashes. I have not tried them because I'm terrified. So scared. Alright, so I have this. From iSeek. I don't even know if that's a real brand. But
it's pretty. Sure,
no,
yeah.
Was she blonde or?
No, she was a redhead.
I don't remember. Okay. Okay, so you got all the like primary colors, all this and that, tons of colors.
Yeah, reds and greens, blues, yellows, purples.
Yeah. Yet again, a palette I would love to wear because this top one screams me right there. But pain, very pain.
Very pain.
Very pain. Have you tried magnetic eyelashes before? I mean,
I don't even know how that would work.
These are magnetic eyelashes, but I have not tried them. Yeah, you put the eyeliner down, and the eyeliner
is magnetic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool and interesting.
I haven't tried them yet because I'm afraid. I'm scared. I don't want to be wiped out for a week because, sensitive skin. Alright, let me get some space going on here. Okay, so we got this. These two we got on Amazon.
Yep.
It's by Glazed Beauty color board, and it's just primary colors. Well, that and green. What is it? This would be hard for me to hold up.
Greens, reds, orange.
Greens, oranges, reds, yeah, yellow.
Blues, purples.
Blue.
There's a yellow on the blue, I don't understand.
Yeah, I know, I don't know. I don't know either. But, I mean, decent, but pain. Yet again. So, can't use that. Can't use either of those. Sadly.
Sad face.
Now this one, I was all about it. I think they remade it a lot. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. This has...
look at this spread.
This, I was all about it.
This is a nice spread, y'all.
I mean, look at that.
That's a lot.
It just has all, like, every possible color just about that you could want.
And they're pretty well color coordinated, too.
Yeah, it's a nice color story, but...
for sensitive skin like hers, it is pain. Unfortunately.
So my oldest, who is now 18, she's getting a lot of makeup.
And it's all only a few months old. So yeah. It's still good stuff.
I mean, some of these, I only used 1 or 2 of the colors because, you know, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Best Land Sweet Mint. I actually did a couple of videos wearing this. Really liked it. It was easy to work with, and it made my eyes water like I was crying. So sometimes it really sincerely sucks being so sensitive, because look at that red.
That's a nice red.
I would be all over that. Or I should say, this would be all over me.
I'm trying to be
I'm sorry. Did I almost hit you in the head with that?
No.
I get excited when I look at it.
Blocking my face from being in the view of the camera.
This makes me so happy. That it's just perfect. Perfect. Except for the watering of the eyes.
Yeah.
Here's another one. We got... So, this also... It wasn't too bad. The, I can't remember. The purple was really hard to work with.
This is, you can be splashy candies.
Yeah, it's, yet again, painful.
Painful to wear. Because sensitive skin.
That was bad for me.
Yeah, I remember that one when we tried one. That was particularly notorious bad.
Yeah, that was not right.
Okay, and we have Sephora.
So we got this, hoping that it would be kind of better, and it is.
Because it's Sephora, you know?
But, and this is Sephora Pro Warm Pro Pigment Palette. I used this color for my eyebrows quite a bit, but I mean, it's good. It's good. I have to be careful with it though. I do kind of feel it on my eyelids. So, and that's usually, for those of us with sensitive skin, y'all know, that's usually kind of an indicator that skin is not happy. What the fuck? It's like a jigsaw puzzle with no picture.
There.
Okay.
Just like that.
Right.
I'm better with pencils.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Which brand was what? The last one, the black one?
Sephora.
Yeah.
Sephora Pro Pigment Palette, Warm and Shots.
Yeah, it's pretty
looks
good.
Like a French word, so it's pronounced shots.
But now we get to the stuff I can use. And I'm all about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so...
There is a stain on the desk.
Okay, so that 1-800-799-7233, that phone number, they are open holidays, weekends, evenings, whenever. And they will help guide you to figure out, you know, whatever it is that you need to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like a semi-chaotic night. I don't know why.
I think on an alignment scale, that's chaotic neutral.
Man,
is it orderly though? Is it chaotic good? No, if you're orderly, I'm awfully chaotic.
Not sure. Okay, so now we're getting to the color pop. This makes me happy. So happy.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to get to the happy sweet spot for me. It was kind of a big deal. Actually, I saw a video of someone, a content creator on YouTube who had sensitive skin and didn't have a problem with ColourPop. And this is the first palette I got. It was a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very lovely. I love this palette. The green, kind of hard. It's hard to work the green.
And that is the garden variety.
Yep. It is wonderful. I love it. I do actually go back to this quite often.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll pair that up with the Sweet Talk palette, which is also lovely. Love it. This is a Super Shock eyeshadow right here. And yes, it is a Super Shock. Like I have some right in here right now. It is wonderful. This is probably, that's a hard one. For like a natural look, this is my like go-to favorite palette right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we have the Main Squeeze palette, which has a mirror. It's upside down because I don't want to blind you. See, the reds don't show up right. Like, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, they're a bit orange on camera.
Yeah, it's weird. Don't understand it.
They're very pretty reds.
So far, I'm trying to use all of the colors from the different palettes at least once, even the ones I'm like, kind of weird.
Make a lot more videos for that.
I know, right? I mean, I'm working on it. But this one so far, all of the colors I haven't had any problems with. No sensitivity to any of these. And now we get to the big one, the big boy, the big guns. This one. This is the Fade into Hue palette. Look at all those blues. These blues are beautiful.
This last one is purple. We got purple, blue, greens, yellows, oranges, and reds.
It's more pinks. Even that dark, it looks red in the pan, but it's actually a dark pink. But this blue has gel glitters right there. And they're pretty stunning. I'm just saying. Yeah, so it's a good assortment of like glitter shadows, shimmers, gels.
I'm learning.
Mattes. You're doing pretty good too.
Thank you. I try. I pay attention during our videos.
Yeah, so these blues, damn, like, they're really intense. The purple's a hard one. Like, I think this might be the first palette of purple that I've tried that actually looks decent. Mm-hmm. When I put it on. Because I'm so pale, I just end up looking like I got punched in the face a couple times,
This is good.
Yeah, I like it. It's very vivid. This, seriously, I mean, I do love this.
I want to read the names of the colors real quick.
And I will use, a lot of the time I'll use some of the Sweet Talk for the neutrals to go in with that one. Need more blues to match the hair. Right on. I miss having blue hair. I do.
So starting from here and going down and over, it is Fantasyland, Lovecraft, Prismatic.
No, you got that backwards. That's a pink. That's a pink.
Oh, so we're starting over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Says it's backwards on this side then.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're starting over here. Sorry. Taylor, Atelier. Trying not to cover that up with my fingers. Paradise, second row. Treasure, So Precious. Art Deco, Retro Dream, Love, Warhol. Love and Warhol.
Love and Warhol, yeah. They're talking about artists and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Third is Lucky Charm, Big Smile, Shine Bright, bonus points, and Abstract. Fourth is Designer, Pose, Dyed Up, Halt, Haute, and Bold Type. Fifth is Take It Easel.
Which is the blue.
Yeah.
This is the blue side.
Guess what that second blue is called?
Kaleidoscope?
Yeah, kaleidoscope. Yeah. You're looking at it and you're supposed to guess.
Yeah. What, baby?
This is my book.
That's not your book. You're so
That's
cute.
makeup. And we have Hot Copic, then Watermark, then Iconic. And then we have Express, Selfie, Majestic, Nouveau,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then Zeitgeist.
What, baby?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Zeitgeist. German for makeup.
No, Zeitgeist is kind of like a group thing. So bonus points is this yellow right here, second from the bottom. Dude, I would love working for ColourPop at this point. I'd be all, dude. I'd be all about it. Just let me free in the warehouse. I would be happy. The glittery blue one. Yeah. Took out the dog and was testing the distance of my new earbuds. Fail. I've done that. Going to do laundry. Didn't work out in my favor. Wouldn't it be the best job to name those? Dude, I can't even tell you. I would be thrilled to work for ColourPop at this point because everything I've tried, I have not had a bad experience with any of their products. I have really sensitive skin. Like, you've seen all that makeup, all those eyeshadow palettes, I can't use them. I don't even really want to touch them. Like, and in fact, I try to keep the stuff that I can wear separate from the stuff that I can't wear, just because. So yeah, I have a very small collection of makeup, but respectable, I think. Oh boy. So yeah, yeah, I like wireless earbuds. They're my favorite. I don't like to be, connected like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a mission, but now we're narrowing down like the ingredients and stuff. So we're gonna look at the ingredients in the eye primer and try to see what chemicals it is that I'm reacting to.
I will make an Excel worksheet and post it to the Facebook page, not to the Facebook page, to like the YouTube thing. So you'll see it come up in your timeline.
Right.
Or whatever, your feed.
I had a palette with so many colors that my eyelids got a rash. Damn. What palette was that? Because I want to stay away from it. Now I'm trying to gather information about what to stay away from. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mommy.
Can you go lay down?
No.
You want your candle? Okay, go lay down and grab your candle.
She's so cute. Yeah, I'm basically kind of stunned in a way. Like this, usually with concealer, like I have a little bit on under my eyes because insomnia. It's okay, baby. But this stuff, my eyes, I have eyeshadow on, I have mascara on, and I have some concealer on. My eyes are not watering. They're not itchy, they're not sore. I can't feel the mascara on my eyelashes. It's kind of amazing. I don't recall what it was. I found it on BuzzFeed during my freshman year of college. Bad call. Wow. Yeah, we found those on Amazon, and maybe that's part of the problem. People are saying that buying makeup from Amazon is a bad idea. I didn't know that at the time.
But then again, we bought Sephora from Sephora, and you're still having a better reaction to that.
Not as bad as that stuff over there, though.
True.
I mean, at least I can use that one shade for my eyebrows, and the white I can use as a powder under my eyes. But there was one color I had a little bit of a reaction to. Baby girl is singing to everybody. So hopefully you have your earbuds in, Elsa. There's a website you can go to at any time, and they have a lot of very valuable information. It's the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and they do have an escape button you can push on that website. And they have a variety of ways you can contact them. And yet again, that number is 1-800-799-7233. You can call it anytime, day, night, holidays, weekends. They are always there. They're always working. You won't be taking up space, okay? Nobody's gonna mind you calling. I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't like how they feel, though, buds. The sinus thing, I guess. I had them both in last night, and about an hour later, had a fun experience of vertigo. Damn, okay. I think I have ear fluid right now. Ew, that sucks.
Teletype.
Huh?
Teletype.
I don't even know what that means.
It means text.
Oh, okay. Weird. Why don't they just say text?
Because it's more covert, I guess. You know, it's the business acronym.
Okay.
You know, businesses are with acronyms. So yeah, that number also works as a teletype, as a TTY.
Okay, so yeah, there are a variety of ways that you can get information, and there are resources out there to help. Bear in mind.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't stand heights. Even on video games. When I'm playing a video game and I'm up high looking down, like, the vertigo just hits so hard.
She's been kind of hooked on Dying Light, and whenever you got to the bridge, and whenever you got to the old city, and you had to zip line down to the bottom, or just on the bridge, because you're going up, like, the sides of it, to the top parts, where the light shone down.
No.
I had to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if this is allergies, or I don't know what in the hell is going on, but,
That stuff really is crack.
it is. I'm telling you. It smells good. Have you smelled this?
Nope.
You should smell it.
I'm not putting it on my lips.
Okay.
It's like makeup.
It smells clean to me. Like really, really, really clean and light. Very light.
Oh yeah, I will agree. It is such a light smell of makeup, but it still smells like makeup. But it is very light.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've heard of that brand. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't, I don't even know what brand our earbuds are. No idea. I'm kind of liking this thing. We have to get one for me.
Okay. Pin, 2 cartridges, and some... Do you want... What nicotine dose do you want, 30 or 50?
I don't know what the difference is.
This is 30.
Yes.
Any more is 50.
Yeah, no.
50 is stronger.
No.
That'd
be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, on my eyelids, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this, Elsa. Right now I have the Sweet Talk palette on. And with this, I just used 2 colors. If I could read it, it's reflective, so it's hard to see.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't keep my promise of making your derma makeup on stream for y'all tonight.
Dreammaker and... What the... That one? Can you read it?
Yeah.
It's so reflective.
Meadow.
Meadow, okay. Yeah, those two colors go together so well. And then I have a little bit of the Super Shock right in here.
Honestly, I forgot the brand, Captain. I'm sorry.
In real life, it looks like I did something really dramatic, but I didn't. I just slapped it on because I had a 3-year-old running around. But I wanted to check the mascara, and I did the makeup about 9, 10 in the morning. And so I've had it on all day. No reactions.
Any makeup, Sean?
Hmm?
Are you self-conscious about watching people watching you put on makeup?
No, not really. Next time I do a stream like this for Elsa, I might actually apply like blue for her or purple. Apparently she likes greens, purples, and blues like more so. So
no worry, Captain. These aren't actually the thing for it. This little piece is what you change out.
oh, that's tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holds a lot of juice though.
Technology, man.
Yeah. Sure, got the right side in there.
It moves fast. But yeah, so yeah, next time I'm gonna try, I might do like my eyebrows and mascara ahead of time, then we'll just do the eyeshadow. Because that's what I really like to do. I like to do eyeshadow. But yeah, no, I've put makeup on at work before because sometimes in the security industry, you don't have a lot of time. And I would usually work 12 to 16 hours a day, sometimes 24 hours a day, so it doesn't leave a lot of time for any kind of self-care, really.
I've got a community challenge.
What?
Whenever we reach 1,000 subs, you can put mascara on me.
Okay, y'all, get cracking.
1,000 subs and she'll put mascara on me.
That's a big deal for him to like say that, okay?
And can you see these eyelashes? They really don't need it.
It's ridiculous.
I'll do it.
It is ridiculous. Like, I have a goal of 500. Just because I'm very competitive with myself, but we can do it.
Absolutely. And just think, there's going to be more challenges after that. Because we're not just stopping at mascara. If y'all get high enough, I'll let her do my full face makeup. I'll shave, I'll get rid of this, and she can do everything. Make me look super pretty.
Yeah, we need to make that happen.
At 1 million subs, you can put me in a dress.
I'm totally fine with that. Or maybe a kilt?
I mean, you can do a kilt if you want, but I mean...
I don't think that you would be uncomfortable in a dress. Dresses are actually pretty comfy, especially in the summer. Here, in the summer, shoot. You can totally do it 500 on the way.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Because that just gets the videos up in the algorithm, and then, like I keep saying, people who need them will see them, right? Speaking of, I'm gonna find you subs for the dress. Do I get to pick out the dress?
Yeah, you get to pick out the dress.
Oh, hey.
You get to do everything. You get to dress me up as pretty as you like.
Do I get to dress you up slutty suit?
If you really want to, let me know. Whenever we get halfway to 1 million subs, I'll start actively working out so that I'm actually in a decent body style.
Oh, okay.
Because conscious about that.
1-800-799-7233. Yet again.
And the TTY number is.
Oh, right.
1-800-787-3224.
Yep. And on the website, you can live chat.
Yep.
Also. Free, confidential, 24/7, 365.
Ruffles and info.
We can hook all that shit up. We live in New Orleans. We know how to mask.
Do I have to shave my whole body?
And I mean that in a good way. No, I don't think so.
I mean, if you're gonna dress me up, so do that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, if I'm depending on what you have me in.
Throughout human history, up until fairly recently in human history, men wore outfits that we would look at and say, that's a dress. Toga?
Toga. But toga.
still technically kind of a dress. They weren't wearing pants.
Gladiators were cheap though.
Gladiators were kind of their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
their sweat was collected and sold as an aphrodisiac.
They didn't really sweat. They had all of their hair plucked off. That was the norm.
Right.
Can you imagine having your legs plucked? Ow. I cannot even imagine that. Nightgowns.
Nightgowns. Men used to wear nightgowns up until like 50 years ago.
That is true. Also, there was a period of time in medieval times where they just didn't wear anything to bed. They were just naked.
Sounds nice.
That was normal.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you would be more comfortable in a kilt, I'd be fine with that too. But I think everyone wants you in a dress now.
You can put me in whatever. Once we get to 1 million subs.
Oh, that's going to be a minute.
Something to look forward to.
I mean, we're moving pretty slow.
Right.
Hence the large families. Yeah, right?
Right.
I cannot even imagine.
Scrooge wore nightgowns, so that's the time period, yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, I have a rather small collection of makeup, but I can actually use it, so I can't complain. Actually, I'm really fucking happy with this right now. Because normally, like before the plague, when we would go to like functions with friends, half the time I spent like kind of low-key irritated, and it would hit my anxiety because my face hurt, so now I'm looking forward to someday, hopefully, maybe, going to a function with friends and not being in pain.
Yeah, that brings up an interesting question in my mind anyway. What if people have or women, or specifically have RBF, resting bitch face, because their face hurts from makeup?
Could be.
And they're just annoyed.
And maybe they don't even realize. Like, I didn't even realize that.
Makeup wasn't supposed to hurt.
Yeah, like eyeshadow and mascara and all that. Like, lipstick's not supposed to make your lips, the corners of your mouth crack. I don't know. So yeah, ColourPop's a game changer for me. Now I know that I just have to be aware of the chemicals that are in these products. And it makes me wonder. I was researching. You know that cosmetics are not regulated?
By the FDA?
Like they should be? No.
I'm not surprised.
They're like, whatever. So there was one brand. It was a knockoff. They were making counterfeit products, apparently, and they were putting rat poison and arsenic in eyeshadows. Not even kidding. Do not buy stuff off Amazon. It's from me trying to see and concentrate. Oh, right on. Yeah. When my contacts get old, I'm always like, what? Lead in makeup, ladies. Yeah, right? And rat poo. Awesome. So a little dash of plague with your eyeshadow. Wonderful. God.
I love having melanic in my eyes.
The things that women will do to be beautiful. And men. And drag queens and trans people. Jesus. That's just messed up. I don't even understand. Alright, so the next live stream we do like this will probably be longer because I will be putting makeup on, and I might do like a deep dive. And just really play is what I'm saying. Unfortunately, rat poo isn't considered vegan. Eesh. I mean...
You know what's the stupidest thing?
What?
Sorry, we're on an interesting topic. Stupidest thing that I've ever heard. Concerning COVID and a way to, like, not get it.
We're not supposed to say the C word.
From the plague. The modern plague. that's supposed to protect you from getting it.
What?
Roach milk.
No.
No.
What? According to who?
Some bullshit article on Facebook. Because people will write anything.
Because people are stupid.
Traffic. Yeah, roach milk.
I don't think
Quote.
they... What? That's wrong on so many different levels.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's a thing. If it is, it shouldn't be.
It should not be.
Nope.
Thank you, Facebook. I don't want that job either.
No.
Hard pass.
I used to live in a roach-infested house.
Never tried milking them.
Yeah, just killing them, right?
Yeah.
God, that's just not even right, man.
We haven't had roaches as a problem in like a year and a half.
John's been spraying under the house.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because they were coming up through that spot. Yeah, he's been spraying under our house and his house.
Nice. I love our landlord. He's so awesome.
Yep. Every once in a while I hear him walking down through there.
Mm.
But he's also spraying for fleas. So houses in New Orleans, older houses in New Orleans, there are problems.
Yeah.
Now, there's one cool thing. If I open this window and a window in the back, the air just goes straight through.
Like a wind tunnel.
Yes, and they do that for a reason because it gets friggin' hot here, and this place doesn't have central AC and heat. You have window units and stuff, right? So if the window unit goes out, you just open a back window, open this window right here. It's huge. And the air just swoops through. Negative side, some of the floors have kind of cracks in them. So, like, bugs will get through. You have to spray for bugs.
All the time.
Often.
Always.
In the summer, especially. Yep. It is what it is. It's a cool house.
It's a lovely house.
Kind of small, but weirdly shaped. You will find Escher painting houses in New Orleans.
Mm. Saturday before we stream, should we move everything?
I don't know where we're going to move stuff to.
Figure it out as we go.
I have to think about it. This house is kind of like living in a Tetris puzzle with the furniture. So, yeah.
It's been about 2.5, 3 years since we rearranged the furniture.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, before we had a little one, this was the bedroom, and then the living room. The bedroom was the living room.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, we might figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
So, because personally, I don't necessarily like being right next to the front of the house. So, we could have saved so much on groceries, milking the roaches. Would you really want to?
No. No, I would not.
I love architecture differences in different states. New Orleans, man. I rented an apartment. Well, it was called an apartment in the Lower Garden District. It was massive. I basically had a room. My roommate would stay on the first floor. I was up on the second floor. And this is when Damien was my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
He
Damien's
had...
cool. I love Damien.
Huh?
I love Damien.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Damien's awesome. He basically had his own living room, and we both had our own bathrooms. So I had my own living room upstairs with a balcony. It was awesome. And, man, I miss that apartment. But it was like an Escher painting. You could see where they had built onto the building itself over time. And it was weird. And also, there was a hidden room. Like, when I went up in the attic, I was looking at the wiring or something for the landlord. There was a hidden room in there that had been walled off. Yeah. And, like, the landlord was like, oh, treasure. So he comes over with all his guys, and they lowered me into this room.
Oh, that's creepy.
No shit, right? It was fun at the time. In hindsight, not a good idea.
You know. I thought it was a murder room. Dead bodies.
It had been closed over in the 20s.
Really?
There were old bottles and stuff. Yeah, they hid their alcohol in there. Yeah.
It was an old bootlegger thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They had cases of, like, old bottles and stuff. I mean, it was really friggin' cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bitch to get up out of there, though. And they had a chair in there, and I'm like, why is there a chair in here? Like, did someone sit in here and guard the booze? What the?
Definitely do come back for fun once the pandemic is over.
Yeah, wait till the plague is over, you know. I still wonder where the original door was. And the way it was a duplex, so I'm still like, I still wonder where exactly, it was on the second floor, but it just doesn't make sense how that worked. I don't know, it was weird.
There's probably the wall that was there probably wasn't the original wall. They probably put it in there too.
Yeah, they did to close it up, but it was just the way it was situated was odd. Almost like there had been maybe a third floor, if that makes sense.
Wasn't that the attic?
Yeah, but still, I don't know. It was weird. It was like an Escher painting. It did not make logical sense. I did look on my phone, lol. I may or may not have vandalized a secret room once. Yeah, I refused to touch anything in that room. I was like, I'm not touching nothing.
It's probably all like priceless or heavily toxic. It was like shit.
I thought, and I was not. I figured everything really that belonged in that house belonged to the landlord anyway. Can you turn the thing back on? I just lost everything I did in that game.
The game that gives you like height fear things.
Vertigo. It's all about the vertigo. It really did sound like a bootlegging operation was going. Yeah, that's what we thought, because it was my landlord had one of his guys go in there, and they didn't take everything out. They just kind of looked around a bit more. And there was one wall was just a shelf with different kinds of alcohol on it, and there was like old newspapers and stuff from the 20s. So I figured that's probably what it was. And I figured there's probably an old like false door or something, where like a secret hidden door, and they probably just closed over it. Which is weird. I don't understand why they didn't reopen it after Prohibition was over. New Orleans is full of interesting buildings. And confusing. This 3-year-old. Yes. Yeah, so things on YouTube have been weird lately. Milford, Michigan has some old tunnels that run through many of the houses near the railroad and through town.
Not surprised.
I think I remember hearing something about that too. One of the houses in my family actually had a small tunnel that went from the outside to the basement, and it had like these little truck things with a little trolley, and I'm pretty sure that's where they would get their booze deliveries. Interesting. Kind of freaky, but interesting. A lot of people with bigger families back then would sleep up there. Wow.
Lived. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it, Sherry.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of alcohol actually came through Michigan. What about livers?
Say, what about livers?
I mean, anything's possible.
Fava beans.
My, what was she? My great-grandmother. Was it great or great-grandmother? I don't remember. She was apparently a rum runner. So, interesting. She was interesting.
I'm waiting for someone to catch the reference.
I got it. I was waiting for that. Did you hear me snort the typos? Yeah, we have typos on here. That happens.
Yes, typos are very common.
And I'm all for typos and not trolls, so, Nashville, New Orleans, and Beijing. Right.
I've seen travel. You've been to Beijing. That's more than most.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Beijing, really. But
We gotta be careful with it anytime we go to an Asian country.
yeah, that's true.
Seafood and spice.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I gotta be careful here.
While you move to New Orleans, and you can't have seafood, shellfish, mushrooms, or spicy food, which are New Orleans like what we're known
It's the
for.
trifecta in New Orleans,
Quad.
really.
Yeah.
Quad, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Where was it? It's another southern city. They say it's a lot like New Orleans.
There's no place like New Orleans.
Savannah, Georgia. They try to say that Savannah is better than New Orleans, and I'm like, no, bitch, no. Bitch, no. You, no.
Y'all wish.
You're cracked in the head if you think that.
Nashville is the closest, but it's basically barbecue New Orleans.
I mean, Nashville, I was only there for one day.
I was there for like a week.
And I was working, so it's not the same.
I was in Nashville for a week working with DJ.
That's not the same either.
It's not the same. But we did go out a lot, ate a lot of really good food, went to a lot of different places.
I mean, that's good. At least you got to do something. Me, I was on post, so...
Yeah.
So for me, it was standing in one spot, bored out of my skull, waiting for anything to happen. Watching paint dry, effectively.
No, that would have been more entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would have. Yes, I do agree. Yeah, it's weird. Like, the corners of my mouth are not cracked. Shots fired by St. Claude. Yeah. Yep.
Didn't give it prostrate?
I don't know, I didn't look. So yeah, there's another live stream I did earlier today. So we're actually getting to the true crime aspect of this channel, and yes, in fact, defeminization is a form of abuse, and it does happen in domestic violence situations a lot of the time. If you look at Onision likes to defeminize his SOs, and there are receipts, lots and lots of receipts. I will disagree about Savannah. There's a city called Americus in Georgia, though. I stayed at a dope haunted hotel. Accidentally got high on weed and Benadryl. Wow. Asked my dad to hold my dad as earth melted.
Probably hold my hand as the earth melted.
Wow.
I'm a ruckus.
Well, I do not. There are hotels in New Orleans. There are buildings in New Orleans. I don't even want to walk on the same side of the street, okay? They're just a weird feeling from them. So I just kind of, nope. It's
all
okay.
Good. Typos happen.
They happen all the time here. We got that. It's cool. Basically tripped. That's what it sounds like. I've
never tripped.
On occasion, I have to use cannabis medically, and the first time I tried it, I was in so much pain that I was finally like, fine, I'll try it. And I was just became one with the couch. And then as everything kind of started to kind of go, I fell asleep.
Yep.
So,
she a lightweight.
I am the lightweight.
Can't hold alcohol, can't hold weed.
I can't even stand the fumes of alcohol half the time. And I would like to be able to sit down and drink a glass of wine, but it ain't gonna happen.
I've only seen her drunk twice.
That was a pretty big deal, too.
One time you got pissed at me, the other time you were at a concert, you had fun, and your voice went up 2 octaves.
And I giggled a lot.
So cute, the giggles.
A lot. Yeah, I get I would say migraines, but they're not quite migraines. They're more toward the back of my head. It's from medical treatments back in the day. Like I survived, but there was a cost. Basically, hi baby.
Mhm.
What are you doing with my shirt?
It was in her bed.
You're silly. Do you like that fabric? Yeah. Okay.
You want to put on mommy's shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, and cannabis is the only thing that makes that pain go away. Nothing else works. And I won't try anything that might be addictive, so it kind of limits.
Okay. I'll see that goes.
Confused by the woman's clothing.
There's a slit in the back, and I'm like, is this on the side? Is this on the back? What's going on? Because there's no way that there would be slits like that in the front exposing your nose.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, she's shiny. But yeah, so yeah, if somebody is trying to,
Daddy, what is that?
that's a box for makeup. First time I got particularly drunk, my friend brought me home and my roommate was like, what happened and how did you break it? The first time I got drunk, I was like...
You were 20?
No, I was like 30.
Yeah. What about when your friends locked you in your house with your sensei's son? Didn't you all get drunk there?
No. No.
Oh, that was something else. Right.
No, the first time I got really drunk, I was like 30 years old and I had a spider bite on my leg. Went to the hospital and man, that was a different level of pain. That sucked.
Captain's got it.
Y'all look no older than 28. Baby, I'm 47. Wait,
I'm-
47? 48?
You're 47.
47.
That's right.
Yes,
I'm 27.
Mm-hmm.
So you're technically right about me, Captain.
Yes. Yep. I am 47. I am part Cherokee. We age very slowly, apparently. Or at least I am. I don't know. I might be a vampire.
She's pale enough.
There could be vampires in New Orleans, and I might be one of them.
Have that, I have no doubt.
Which, actually kind of have a psycho chick who hates me here in New Orleans, and it's kind of funny because she's not aging well. Not to put her down for that, but that butt hurts her to no end. I'm 61. Right on, right on. You don't look 60. You don't look 61. I wouldn't have thought that. Alanis Morissette and Queen Elizabeth. I mean, that's not a bad combination. Hi, baby.
I mean, I grew up on the bayou, so my first time getting drunk was at 12.
What?
I've told you this before. I stopped drinking at 21.
Oh, wait.
Because it was legal at that point.
I take that back. When I was really, really small, my mom had a friend of hers like watching me, but they were hippies, so, you know. And one of their guy friends, I said I was thirsty, and he handed me a beer. And then when he went, he forgot. And then when he grabbed it back, the beer was gone. And, like, I didn't feel good.
Right.
And I was, like, running around in circles, and then I fell asleep. So technically, that might have been the first time I got drunk, and maybe that's why I don't like drinking beer.
Could be.
I cannot stand drinking beer.
I've been drinking alcohol, non-specified, since I was 12.
Like, I like beer bread, which we might have to make us some beer bread. Because that sounds good. Good genes. Yeah, it must be. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, my hair is going gray. This is all gray right here. I need to re-dye it, but I can't complain. I don't go in the sun. I think that's part of it. I just stay right the hell out of the sun. It's okay. It's okay. I will be with you in a second. What? What are you looking at, Babel? There's a lot of that up there. I'm not sure what you're pointing at. I was still being asked for my ID in my 30s. Yeah, if I go up to the store to, really to grab cigarettes or whatever, I have to have my ID on me, or they're like, I mean, they know me. I've only lived here for I don't know how long, but still. I'm 22. People still think I'm 15. The tattoos and piercings say otherwise. But oh well. I'm like 8th Cherokee. Maybe that's it. Yeah, Cherokee people seem, a lot of us tend to age slowly, it seems like. Yeah, when I was 22, I got carded for everything. If I went to a movie that was like R-rated, I would get carded. It was just a given. I would get pulled over by the cops to make sure I was old enough to drive.
Never had that happen to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I had one cop thought I was like 12, and I'm like, when I was 12, I wouldn't have been able to reach the gas pedal. Like, I was tiny.
The people think that she's 15, but the tattoos and piercings say otherwise. An 8th Cherokee.
Yeah. Oh, I really do have a very small selection of makeup I can use when I look at it.
But at least it doesn't hurt.
Man, I'm so happy. It is so nice to be able to wear makeup and it doesn't hurt. And no one bitches at me. No one yells at me. Like,
I just hug her and tell her she looks beautiful.
Yeah, like he'll be like, that looks good. Elsa, if you're on here, I'm not saying that to hurt you at all, but I am saying that to show you what a positive relationship is like. Love is not supposed to hurt. It is supposed to uplift. It isn't supposed to beat you down. Physically, like literally or figuratively. So yeah. Someone thought my ID was fake yesterday. Wow. I mean,
I got lucky. I got my ID at 16, so as soon as I turned 21, I was supposed to get a new one. So I automatically went for someone.
Right. Yeah. Can't remember. I mean, since I've worked security for so long, you usually have to have 2 forms of ID, so I'd always have the license and then just the regular state ID.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one cop who didn't want to accept either of them. I'm like, why would I have 2 fake IDs? That makes no sense.
All right.
Yeah, yes, every once in a while we're going to do videos like this. We do have several people who can't subscribe. They would if they could, if you catch what I'm saying. But they do watch the videos. And then there's Elsa. So, with technology, it's a double-edged sword. So you kind of have to, they have to be careful. But I can still relay information. I do have a passport card. I gave it to a lady who had never seen one before.
When I was 20, got a beer. Nice.
Wow. Drinking age was 18 when I was 18. They changed it.
We lost it at 20.
Wow.
Hey, you only have to wait another year.
Yeah, I had, I was like 19, 20 years old. And I was going to, there were certain like goth clubs I would go to. And they would let me in because they knew I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs, none of that. So they were like, just go on in. Like, you're not going to be a problem.
I was working security at that one club, and that one chick tried rushing in past us, her incredibly drunk friend.
Yeah, I remember that. And then she started like trying to yell at me and stuff, and I was like, look, bitch.
Yeah, my parents were. And the bartender was like, she's a whale. I'm like, get the manager to okay it, and I'll okay it. on that, there are rules. We have to enforce them.
Man, that club was a mess.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I had been buying our wine. Boone's Farm. Oh, Lord. I remember that. I remember many a friend throwing up. Me holding their hair back.
If she's here, she can see you, Leanne.
I don't know if you know what a party store is. Do you know what a party store is?
Party store?
The ones we had in Flint, they had like a drive-through thing. You could drive up around and they would...
Oh, it's like a daiquiri shop. But without food.
Like a convenience store, but with a drive-through.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a daiquiri shop,
Mm-hmm.
but more than daiquiris. Fun fact, if you ever come to New Orleans, and please drive and drink responsibly. But if you ever go to a daiquiri shop...
Don't drive and drink. Don't drink and drive. Don't do that.
Don't do that. But if you do, there's a loophole for you. As long as you don't have the straw in the container for the daiquiri, it's not an open container. So what you can do is you can go pop the top, sip, sip, close it, and put it back in its holder. And it's not an open container.
It's weird. It is weird.
I was thinking Party City too, Captain.
Yeah, no.
It's a different generation, apparently.
In Michigan, it's... I don't know if they still have those, but yeah, they...
It's either a generational thing or a north-south thing.
It's probably just a Michigan thing. People up there... I'm from Michigan, so I can say this. We're a little bit nuts. Just a little bit.
Got a...
It might be frostbite to the brain. I don't know.
Y'all got a town called Hell.
Yes, we do. I've been to Hell. It was really boring.
Have you been to Heaven's Gate, Michigan?
There's a Heaven's Gate, Michigan?
Or something along those lines. Yeah, the cult.
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I might have been.
There's a cult in Michigan, and they had some kind of like Heaven's Gate or something along those lines would be the title. There's a trucker who did TikTok who had to make a delivery there, and he's like, "Nope, I'm outie." Did not make that delivery.
Hell, Michigan was like a one stoplight. I don't even know if they had a stoplight.
No, they had a stoplight.
Did they? Okay.
You said.
Small place.
Welcome now. Population 20.
Boring. We had drive-through liquor stores back in Smashville.
It's probably northern, I think.
I miss drive-in theaters.
Yeah.
Those were cool.
I was too young.
That should still be a thing.
It should be. It should be a thing during this pandemic.
Yeah. If you had a pickup truck, you could lay down the what do you call it? The thing.
The tailgate?
Yes. And you could just sit in the back with we would put sleeping bags and pillows and all that in there and just, Hell, Michigan is it is very boring. I had somebody tell me to go to Hell and I'm like, already been there. It's really fucking boring. There's a wacky TikTok cult in Tennessee. What?
A guy who stayed there a few months, another guy had to leave for reasons. They lived on their produce.
Weird. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
Leanne
weird.
knows what cult I'm talking about up in Michigan. Yeah, there's a compound. No, they live down the street from them.
Oh Lord. The Garden.
The Garden.
Okay. We have a drive-in here in Grand Blanc. Oh, I kind of hate you right now. Grand Blanc is what we always called it.
I'm being a brat.
I think I know the one you're talking about, and I have been there before.
Is that the church that tried to baptize you?
No, she's talking about driving, I think.
Oh, see,
Sherry.
I thought we're still on the cold conversation.
I think there are two different conversations going on right now, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be the one that I've been to, like, way back in the day. God, that was a long time ago. But yeah, I used to love going to the drive-in movie theater.
closest thing that we've got to drive-in, like anything, is besides the daiquiri shops, is there's some gas stations in quote bad neighborhoods unquote that will lock their door, but they'll still be open like 24/7 or late. Yeah. So you have to go to like their window and say, "I need this, 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 and that." Yeah, and they have to go walk around the store and grab it for you. Mm-hmm.
Who's here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fenton Road. Yes, that's not far from
Hoffdale.
Where my yes, that is the same exact one we used to go to. Yep.
You've mentioned Fenton before. I forgot what the significance was.
My mom lives not far from there. When I got lost.
That's the road you got lost on.
No, Lord, the last time I went back to Michigan, I got lost in my neighborhood I grew up in because everything was fucking gone. I remember I look over and I see Gypsy Jack's house. And I'm like, I know where I am.
Didn't a cop pull you over and be like, you lost?
Yeah. He was like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm friggin' lost. This is my old neighborhood. I grew up here. But I don't recognize it. Anything but Gypsy Jack's house. That's all I recognize. And that was... God, that was weird. At like 3 a.m. Probably not a good time to be there. But whatever. I was in a
cop pulled you.
Bad mood. That was when my grandma passed away. And I was like, I dare a motherfucker. Right now, not a good time. Yeah, that's right down the street from where my mom lives. Me coming back to the hometown. Yeah. It was a shock. Because in my mind, I could see the way my neighborhood used to look. But then there was reality, and it was really weird, kind of depressing in a way. But at least Gypsy Jack's house was still there. I don't know if it still is, but... I don't know what that was about.
Nope, no idea.
But yeah. I'm trying to remember. We saw the Doors at that theater, at that drive-in theater. And there were these girls sitting in a vehicle next to us talking about how Jim Morrison was really hot and someone wanted to date him. They were young. They were around my age. And I'm like, how do you not know he's dead? Like, it'd be great if you could date him, but...
I was driving to work one morning in Detroit. I had a meeting to go to at our corporate office, and I got lost. So I had to call the office and tell them where I was at. They asked me what street I was at, and I told them, and he said, do a U-turn and get out. And I said, I can't do a U-turn. I'll get pulled over. He goes, honey, there are no police there.
Yeah. The officer that pulled me over was like private security patrolling. It was weird. It was really weird. I'm like, where is the actual law enforcement? In case anyone needs to know, the G word is considered a racial slur. G word. I'm not sure what the G word is.
I don't think we've said a G word, not that I think
Oh,
of.
Gypsy Jax? That was his nickname.
That was his nickname. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He lived,
Captain is 22. He's never gonna have heard of Gypsy Jack.
Right. He was a guy who lived... I'm trying to remember the names of the streets, and I don't remember... Right where Homedale Elementary used to be. He lived across the street from the school. And he was insane, kind of. Very nice to me, but kind of nutty. So if I were to call him anything but Gypsy Jack, no one would know what I'm talking about. And his house actually... Thank God I saw his house, because I had no idea where I was. Like, I literally didn't recognize anything. But yeah, if you look in there was an article written about him at one point about his house. It was abandoned, and some random woman bought it, and it's, I think she bought it for like $500 or something.
Yeah.
It's a huge house. But, yeah, I know it's a racial slur, but if I had said Romani Jack. No one would know what I'm talking about at all.
Who finds it offensive? I have 2.5 for my siblings. So that's why I keep it up on another guy. But we appreciate it anyway. Like,
yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but usually I don't use racial slurs. I'm very careful with that. The only reason I use that as his name is because
that's what everybody called him.
If I'm not mistaken, he had it legally changed to that. So
that's impressive.
He would get completely plastered at the bar, fall asleep either on the pool table or under it, and they would just leave him there, put a blanket over him, lock the place up.
Sounds about right.
Come back and get him in the morning. He was nuts. If I'm not mistaken, he rode down one of the main streets in Flint, buck-ass naked, on his motorcycle. And I don't think the cops arrested him. Because I think they just didn't want to deal with it. Like, he got us in and all of his vehicles were painted flat black, which I found fascinating, and now I want a flat black hearse. It's his fault. And his house looked like the Old West. He had, like, a horse-drawn carriage on the yard and, like, tombstones. Like, they weren't actual tombstones, but, like, it was like the Old West. And he actually let me see his backyard one time, and it looked like a movie set. It was, like, storefronts and, like, general store and all that.
Awesome.
Pretty amazing. And on Halloween every year, he had I don't know why, but he had a jail set up in his basement. And people would be arrested and held in his jail. I'm not kidding. His house was fucking the stuff of magic for me.
Did he actually have people, like, in his basement?
Every Halloween. Beyond that, I don't know.
Oh, it was consensual then?
Yeah.
Okay.
People would be arrested. It was like a donation thing, yeah. Like for charity and stuff. But it was crazy, so I would not be surprised. Yeah, I didn't think you were trying to offend anyone. If he changed his name to that, that's him, I guess. Yeah, he was interesting.
I look up
Bryce's Cross Garden in Prattville, Alabama.
It's the roadside attraction in their hometown.
Man, Alabama's got some problems, though. I don't know if I'd want to go to Alabama. I'm going to have a series of videos about Alabama. Sorry, I missed that naked motorcycle. Gypsy Jack was a weird, interesting fellow. By the time I met him, he had mellowed out quite a bit. But, you know. Yeah, he got up to some stuff. And I don't know if she was his girlfriend or his wife, but she would dress up in, like, period costumes and stuff. It explains a lot about me. I grew up in a really interesting neighborhood at the time. I mean, it seems like all over the country there are problems, really. Just about everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But Alabama, oh, man. I don't know.
I don't remember if I have family in Alabama or not.
I don't think I do. I have family all over the place, though. The Cherokee side of my family is kind of huge. Costumes are fun. And you need to come to New Orleans because...
Mardi Gras, Halloween.
People just dress up in costume whenever. I used to dress up just because.
I used to work at a bar on Bourbon Street called the Bourbon Heat, and we had a customer that came in every Friday as, like, a nightmare clown.
Oh, yeah.
Called Champagne. I took photos with him every time he came in, and every time I came home, I showed it to her because she hates clowns.
I mean, he wasn't a normal clown.
He was, like, he had, like, safety pins and everything, like, coming out of his lips and, like, in his ears.
Yeah.
And, like, pretty sure,
teeth.
and the teeth, with the sharp teeth.
I don't know how he could wear those all the time. That just looked painful.
He could talk with them really well.
He probably wore them all the time, from what I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come once the pandemic is over, right on?
For real.
Dude, The French Quarter, I mean, Lower Garden District. I'm amazed by all the stained glass in the Lower Garden District and the Garden District itself.
Have you seen El Diablo?
I don't know.
He's the guy that kind of like, he wears the short stilts.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
using
yeah,
this in the black suit with all the lights and everything. He's got the big smile mask,
Yeah.
the ears.
Yep. There, back pre-Katrina, there was a random circus event that would pop up every once in a while, and that was interesting. You never knew what was going to happen. And there will be like random voodoo ceremonies in the quarter, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
If you see people holding a cross, you yelling at people on megaphones, stay away.
Or just, laugh at them. I used to do clown-inspired makeup on a normal day. No wonder people thought I was weird. Here, that would be just normal.
Yeah. They got people like in the middle of the day who like they have clothes spray painted like either silver or gold or white, and they'll have like skin paint in the same color, and they'll just be out there. They'll strike a pose, and they won't move for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll randomly pick up, move to another location, and do another pose for another hour.
Yep.
And that's their day.
I heard that, the good ones actually make decent money doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not right now, but...
Oh, yeah. I don't know. No one still gets a good bit of tourism.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People walking around without masks.
Idiots. But yeah, yeah. Now they're talking about making the auditorium or whatever in Congo Square.
What are you doing, Boogie?
They're talking about making that the new city hall.
Making what?
The building in Congo Square. What, baby?
She's a cowboy.
Oh, okay. That's why I miss a city, no side eyes from anyone. Yeah. And see, here in Nolan's, I mean, the only people who'll give you side eye are tourists. The only people who will say anything rude. And me, if I'm out and about and see a tourist, talking smack about someone, I'll be like, you need to pack your shit and go back home because this is normal here. What, baby?
Horse.
Okay. I wish I had that much energy.
Me too.
Yeah, she's just having all the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. I miss walking around the French Quarter. I really do.
Yeah. I read about 250 books a year. My reading genre is fantasy, urban fantasy, romantic, urban epic, and so forth. I'm into vamps, dragons, knights, werewolves, zombies, and many of my books take place in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Here, we have the Anne Rice Vampire Ball,
Annually.
Witches Ball, masquerades, like Halloween's the whole month of October. I almost said the whole month of Halloween, but really that's what it is here.
Yeah, it's the whole month of Halloween.
I mean, there's so much to do for Halloween here.
My thing about the Anne Rice Ball is every year they say it's the last Anne Rice Ball, but every year there's another Anne Rice Ball.
That's because there's so much, outcry for it to not end ever. It's been going strong every year. I've went to a bunch of them. Here, if you're in the quarter, I can't remember what street it's on, but in the vampire, Interview with the Vampire.
Mm-hmm. The house where they filmed?
Yeah, there are certain buildings that I can, you can point out and see. I think, don't they have a tour where they stop at some of the locations? Yeah,
Several. Chaz, who I used to do security for on his tours, stop by there.
Yeah. Lord Chaz, if you ever come by New Orleans, when the plague is over, highly recommend one of Lord Chaz's. Well, he does vampire tours and ghost tours.
He does vampire and ghost tours.
Yeah. But he flirts with like every single woman. So
he doesn't bleed. Like he'll poke his nails, his sharp nails, into his skin right here, and he won't bleed. You'll see the punctures.
He's a goofball.
It's cool. I like that.
Are you getting tired?
No, I'm running.
Yeah, but definitely, if you visit New Orleans, like the Marigny and all that's really coming up. So don't just go to like the French Quarter and the Garden District. Also the Marigny, which if you're in the French Quarter, the Garden District is on one side and the Marigny's on the other.
You got the French Quarter, you got the CBD, not the little central business district. On the other side of the CBD is the Garden District, and then the French Quarter, the opposite side, is...
Yep. Yeah, and Esplanade. Lord, you can go all the way down to Esplanade. There are all kinds of cool houses on Esplanade. There's a house with a pentacle window at the top.
Yep.
Love that house. God, it's gorgeous. I have like favorite houses all over. And then City Park is amazing. Love City Park.
We got our own little mini Parthenon type thing. That's true.
True story.
True story.
Well, it's not really a Parthenon. It's like a Roman gazebo type thing.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of those around now. There's a couple in Audubon Park too.
Yep.
Where all the weddings happen.
Yep.
So, hello to everybody who's on here.
Hi, we're 10 y'all.
Wow.
And
That's
no
pretty
trolls.
Cool. I know, right?
We hit 10 with no trolls. It's amazing.
That's awesome. That is very cool. Yet again, the safe number to call is 1-800-799-7233.
And the text number is 1-800-787-3224.
So, Elsa, I'm going to show you... Oh, I can get it. I'm going to show you your favorite palette again. I don't know if you're on here or not. It doesn't matter if you watch the replay. So yes, these glitter shadows they have in here, I mean, it just amazes me that I can actually use those. I've never been able to use glitter eyeshadows before. So, pretty amazing. I do love it. I love it a lot. I know other people have had problems with using some of these shadows and blending and whatnot, but I haven't had any problems whatsoever. Implants, maybe he could poke in those spots, no blood would be there. I don't think he has any implants. I've known him for a long time.
I'm not going to tell you how he does it. He just does it.
It's some sort of magic. It's some sort of...
He's a vampire.
You know.
He's a daywalker.
But I mean, he's got I think I met him in 99 or 98.
I met him in 2013. 1913. Met him in 1913.
We have, man, during the month of Halloween, you will see all kinds of vampires running around. Like, you'll swear you see Lestat and Louis walking down Royal. And, like, the costumes, the attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of makes me jealous. Some of the gowns I've seen at the Anne Rice Vampire Ball is just damn.
You actually got to go to the Anne Rice Ball. I get to stand outside.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm so sorry.
I had to leave work to go and grab her because
my ex showed up.
Yeah, so I brought her back to my work with me. Had you sit in a corner. I had one of the security guys because I was No, I was working in that area, so I kept my eye on you as well as doing my job.
Right.
And they let you hang out until the shift was over.
Because I was about ready to go for blood. I was like,
You were also drunk.
That's true.
So that was
That's
actually
one
the
of the-
third time that I saw her drunk.
One of the few times you've seen me drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
It's like we have an elephant in the house.
I mean, and she's 3, and she's tiny.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Captain.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get going too. It's about it's about time to do the baby bedtime stuff.
Yep.
But hope everyone has a good night. You have the right to say no. You have the right to wear makeup if you want to. You have the right to wear all the pretty dresses if you want to. And if anyone tells you otherwise, then they are not looking out for your best interests, for you and what you want. Love shouldn't hurt. It should build you up and help you to, achieve happiness and fulfill yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if a person doesn't respect your no, or doesn't respect your boundaries and limitations, then cut them out of your life.
Eat them into the sun like bye, Felicia.
Daywalkers are cool. Yeah. I wish I was a daywalker.
Yeah, you're allergic to the sunlight. You're definitely not a daywalker.
No. Nope. All right, y'all. Be safe. Thank you for coming in here. Please like,
comment, subscribe,
share,
ring the bell, hit all.
Do all the things. And remember, if we get up to how much?
If we get to 1,000 subs, we will do mascara on me.
I think you're gonna have to get in a little bit more than just mascara, though.
Okay, fine. 500, I'll do mascara. 1,000 mascara and eyeliner.
I want to do that.
500,
I think your eyes would look really pretty.
500 subs, you get the mascara. 1,000 subs, you get the mascara and the eyeliner.
Wow. Okay.
And
then,
for every milestone, we'll add something else onto the mix. And we'll do it live. So y'all can watch me do the whole thing. It's not going to be edited.
Alright, y'all, we have to hook this up some kind of way.
A channel about a little bit of bits of makeup and then social issues and murders and all that good stuff is what's their channel goes? What's the milestones? It's oh yeah, she's gonna do makeup on her husband. What?
Right? I mean, I'm not gonna bleach my hair and dye it purple. I'm not going through that again. It's such a long process. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, Elsa. We're all waiting for you. So, and to everyone else who's, in the same situation, we love you and we're waiting for you. Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all.
Night.
Thank you for stopping by.
See y'all tomorrow.